Hello. Hello. How's everybody here? I see producer Jill's like, hi, boys. Hello. Good to see you all. I don't know if you're familiar with this song. Or maybe you're getting an ad. I don't know. Oh, it's been a week. It's been a week. I want to say hi to everybody who's showing up right here at the top. We got Mark, Jesse, Vincent, Anthony. Jesse, is there anyone home? No, there's no one home. Even when lights are on, but no one's home. Mike's here. Um, there is no pain, you are receding. So that's comfortably numb, which I consider Pink Floyd to be lullabies for adults. It's very calming. Hans is here. Good to see you, Hans. I'm so excited. This is going to be the best Jeff Your Shelf ever. I don't know. You are only coming through in waves. Someone's on the Pink Floyd. Did you take some like little drop of something somewhere? Because that's usually goes with the Pink Floyd, you know. But your lips, what? Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. Well, Darren, like his father before him, is in a Pink Floyd related apartment in England, Stabby Acid Land. That's what I call London, Stabby Acid Land. Not that I'm wishing that on anyone, but it's what they do. Hey, producer Jill, hope all is well. Yes, well, it's kind of is. Christopher's here, Phil's here, Mitch is here. I'm here on time. That is good. And someone's got to be on time. Ron's here. I'm Pizza Giraffe's here. Jay Stones. I like the Jay Stones. Bill just paid with ads. Yeah, I know. I've been away for a month, so missed the last 4 streams. Please review every single topic that was discussed. It's the same thing, right? We love books. We love limited edition books. I love new releases. I cannot stand Richard Chismar, CD, and social justice, social media. When social media is used for social justice, I can't say it. These are all in the newsletters, Ron. So I don't know. Actually, I have 97 people I send emails to every Sunday. That's awesome to me. It does make me feel good, and I got a good open rate, so I know you're all are reading them, and that means a lot. It really does a tremendous amount. So, Ron, I don't know if you're one of them. I think you are. So just read those, man. That's like show prep. If you see my newsletter, it's like prepping me for the veins. Like, I can do it. You can read my rants, but you don't get the veins in the neck, the lack of oxygen, the eyes bulging, rage. That I reserve for Monday Night Lives. So, if you're curious of what the last 4 weeks included, it's a lot of ranting. Number one's here. Tim's here. Mr. Weapons is here. I have a feeling Jeff is going to do an April Fool's joke. No. See, I'm. So this Patreon thing, this is the commercial for the Patreon. My Patreon went live. I got 3 tiers on there. And the thing I love about the Patreon is it forced me to actually follow through on something, and I did, and now it's holding me accountable to do more. Like, I need to do it now. It is like official. It's out there. I'm being graded. I signed up for a class. I'm taking the class. I'm gonna hand in the work. You know, so in the summer you're not writing random papers, right? Well, my summer's over now. Class is in session. Got to get to work. Gotta produce for everyone, including myself. So. The thing is, I cannot plan anything. And April Fools, Sean Lynch had a great April Fool's joke where he did Sean Tupp editions. You got to see that. That will stand in for my April Fool's joke. And I know April Fools, since the dawn of the internet has taken on April Fools as a really time-honored thing. I could have been playing the long game. The Patreon could have been an April Fool's joke. It could have been. I could have backed out of it that way. I could have said, oh, that was just an elaborate. But again, April 1 is just the first day of the April to me. I think I actually covered that in one of my newsletters. Special days aren't so special to me. I'm more worried about the everyday. But because anxiety, stress, all that stuff. So I'm sorry if you wanted an April Fool's joke. I mean, it's April and I'm a fool. Cause a wheel. Sorry it's been so long, Jeff. Life throwing punches at me, bro. Hope is all well with you and yours. Yes, thank you. I hope those punches slow down. They never stop, do they? They do keep coming. Like, March is a very, very busy month for us as a family. A lot of family events going on. And then we got a dog. If you saw my newsletter last week, we got a dog. Poe. We named him Poe. He's a black Belgian Shepherd. And we think the variety of Belgian Shepherd is a Grenendale. Grenendale. I don't know how to say it. I like saying it like a jackass. Grenendale. So he looks like a nightmare. Like, my favorite cat is a Maine Coon cat, if you've ever seen those. They're the best. They grow real big. They look like little werewolves. This is like the dog version of that cat. So it just ran in front of the car one night, and Jill didn't kill it. She turned around to kill it. She did a U-turn like, oh, I missed that animal, and went back, and then it ran to her and was a puppy. And so she took it. She took it in the car, and we took it to the vet the next day. And they thought it was an Australian Shepherd, but all our research says it's a Belgian Shepherd, and a Grenendale at that. And the dog is apparently going to be about 40 pounds. It's super bright, but it's led to a lot of sleepless nights. If you got puppies, you know the score. So on top of all the stuff we had going on, we got sleepless nights. So anyway, that's what's been going on. We've been getting punches of our own. A little punch drunk. Jill commented, hi boys. What did you get from CD? Are you talking to me? Because yes, finish the blade itself, and yes, last 50 pages delivered and set up the next installment perfectly. Chef's kiss. That's awesome. That is awesome. I put that in the newsletter too. Curious King just released. Before They Are Hanged, they announced it. That will go up for pre-order April 8th. So a week from today, you can get Before They Are Hanged. Really cool artwork. I love the Tommy Arnold stuff in the blade itself. So I was worried that they wouldn't be able to capture quite the same tone and style, but damn. But yes, I did get a box from Cemetery Dance today. It's right here. It's kind of heavy. I have no idea what it is, and I was going to open it live here tonight. It's like Harry Houdini, only like no one's going to drown in a tank of water. It's like a live event. I should have promoted it more. Should have taken out an ad in Cemetery Dance magazine and promoted my a live unboxing of a mystery book or books. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy. I had a solid black Maine Coon. He was such a cool cat. Poe is a cute puppy. Thank you. I wanted to get a black Maine Coon cat and name it 13. I was vetoed. And then Jill just comes home with a dog. He's a baby, though. Oh, he's a little baby. Maybe we'll get him on the channel tonight. Maybe. Maybe that'll be a Patreon thing. I don't know. So many options. Will Poe ever make an appearance during the lives? Okay, Brandon. See, I was saying that, and I see that's, yeah, I think maybe. Open it. Okay. Is the CD box ticking? Is it ticking? No. Lance, good to see you. Greetings. Stephen Wayne Allison Jr. is here. Let's do this. This is a beer. Lovamrhein from Germany. So this is part of that European pack. Let's see if it's any good. We're going to open it. We're going to drink it. You know why? Because it's beer. You know? Because it's beer and it's here. All right, I can open that CD box right now. I mean, we can do that. We can do that. It's a bomb, Jeff. Don't open it. But this could be great content because this is live. Boom. It goes off. And here's the thing. I have some theories on what it could be, right? It could be, in 2018, I ordered from the forthcoming grab bag 6 titles that CD was releasing in the next year or two of their choosing. You didn't know what you were going to get, but they're going to be 6 titles that they decided on what they were going to send you. I think I got 4 of them, maybe even just 3 of them. I don't know. I don't care about that. I don't care about turn down the lights. What I care about is the stand. So that's really the once I get the stand, I will be like, we're all good, Rich, Dick Chiz. We're all good. You go about your day. You write your little mediocre, tepid books, and we'll go about our lives. So this could be one of the forthcoming grab bag books. Or it could be something that maybe Lisa Lebel saw this channel or Richard Chismar saw this channel and they want to Jeff with me and they're going to troll me. I would have such respect for them if they did that. I'd be like, okay, you know what? Because enemies can respect each other, right? You should respect your enemy. Otherwise, you're just like, why are you? That's not a worthy adversary, right? So if they sent me something to troll me or to get time on the channel, that would be funny. And I'd have to tip my hat to them. If this is just a book out of the forthcoming grab bag or one of those weird random bonuses they gave to CD Collectors Club members, then it's going to be a letdown. I'll be like, oh, you didn't troll me. And it's kind of like, eh. But we're going to find out right now. Like I said, it's heavy. It's pretty heavy. And I can't imagine there's anything like, I don't think there's a giveaway I entered. I don't have a clue. So here we go. There we go. Dragon Lord wasn't. This book isn't worthy of the Dragon Lord. So what the hell? Okay, so here it is. All right. Oh, what? What is this? What? I don't. I don't understand, man. I don't understand why this... Okay, so I got a face in the crowd. Stephen King and Stuart Onan, which you flip over and you get The Longest December, right? So, is there a note in here? An explanation? No, it opens to this. The dust jacket covers up to this is wild. What? What? No, I didn't order this. There's no way I would have ordered it. It's not signed. It's just a typical. It's facing the crowd. There's no way I ordered this. I just would not have ordered this book. Let's see. Is The Longest December signed? I don't know. A box of random chiz. I mean, it is. So, I think this is a trolling thing. And then, like, a ding to hell. Look at that. A ding to hell final task. These corners are just, like, kicked in. This looks like it's been read. This looks like it's been left at the Greyhound bus stop. Or a public pay toilet that somebody just needs reading material. This is like been through hell and back. And it's a former library book. Look at that. You see that? That's where they adhere the... What the hell? Look at this. Oh, this is hilarious. So, yes, ex-library books have the glue that holds the dust jacket on, and the protector. And when you get X library books, you like don't pay anything for them. They're super cheap because they're destroyed. And that's what we got here, an X library book. There's no note or anything. I'm tickled. Here's the funny thing. Let's take a sip of this. Oh, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. It tastes fruity. It tastes fruity. It tastes like apple-y. It tastes like apples. But it's very dry. It's very dry. Anyway, I'm sweating. I'm going to take this off. Yeah. That's funny. So this is a trolling thing. Now, I don't know if they were put up to it or if someone maybe that watches this channel had these books sent, but there's no explanation here. There was no way. Here's the thing. There's no way I was going to do a special unboxing. I mean, I might have. I think it had these come, say, tomorrow, right? If I got these on a Tuesday when I wasn't going live, I probably would have filmed it just to capture it because I didn't know what the hell was going on. And maybe I would have posted it because it is funny. If this had been like books from the forthcoming grab bag, I wouldn't post a video like that. I might have posted this as its own thing. But here's the funny thing. I read Gwendy's button box, and I ordered Gwendy's Magic Feather, and I got the limited edition signed by Chismar, real nice copy because I was still a fan. And then over time, I just like, screw it. I don't give a shit. I'm not here for this. And so I never ordered I never read Magic Feather, and I never ordered this, and I had no intention. I gotta say, I would have rather have gotten Chasing the Boogeyman or Becoming the Boogeyman, because I said if I get that book, I am going to read it and review it. This is just funny. This is just, I don't know if any of you were put up to this or put the Chismar up to this. Kudos, because that is funny and it's hilarious that it got to me on April Fool's Day. So that to me is hilarious. So you see this book. So now let me show you. This book I'm holding right here in my hands is out in the wild. You could read it. The Longest December and A Face in the Crowd. You could read it right now in the world. But you could also be waiting pensively for the $4,000 edition, lettered edition, because it has Stephen King signed signature page in it. So you can get the same exact design layout and stories right now for like nothing. That's funny. I mean, I guess I could reach out and find out what the deal was. I could reach out to Lisa and say, why the hell did you send me Final Task and Face in the Crowd? I mean, really, because I just assume Dick Chiz isn't watching this channel, or Cemetery Dance doesn't just disavows it, doesn't want to acknowledge I'm the little like tick on his ass, you know. But this gives me hope that maybe they're listening. Somehow my rants or my anger gets through all the noise and they could turn their shit around. That's hilarious. Seems aggressive. Oh, it seems hella aggressive. You think so? I don't know. I mean, it's hilarious. I don't know. That is all the chiz you deserve, Mr. Jeff Terry, you hater. I have more chiz than I need. Jeff, you need to investigate and find out who sent that. Okay, Alex, yeah, maybe I will. Was there no packing slip? So, no, it wasn't even, there was no padding or anything. There's just, I mean, and it was addressed to me. It's not like it, it's not like it was sent to somebody else. And it was from Richard Chismar. Completely intentionally sent to me. So it's premeditated. Like, this isn't an accident. There's no slip up here. These are 2 Cemetery Dance books, both by Dick Chiz. I mean, is it like sending me put on a horse head in my bed, or sending me a fish wrapped in newspaper? Is it a threat? Stephen Dwayne Nelson Jr. thinks so. Seems hella passive aggressive. Chiz hate. You've been chizzed. It's their way of making up to you for not getting to place the ad. I wanted to place that ad. Maybe that's what set him up. Who the hell is this guy wanting to place an ad? Oh, I'm going to see. What Jeff word? What? Oh, that's funny. Kudos to the sense of humor. Like, because if you can't laugh about this stuff. Because ultimately, I had a conversation with somebody recently. Okay, let me just say, I can tell you guys, it's just how many people are watching. Like, really? 32. Okay. Just between us, 30 some people. Because some of these are fake accounts that I set up just to watch my channel, you know. I interviewed Francois Vaillancourt. I'm going to practice his name. I interviewed Francois. And so I got that interview. I'm editing it. We're going to get it up and running. It's awesome. It was great talking to him. He was just stellar, you know, just a great guy. Again, and I keep having this reaction when I interview people, when I interview authors and artists, and discover just how insanely human and awesome they are. Like, they're not these arrogant creators who are just like, whatever, this is whatever, you know. Like, they're so real. They're so passionate about what they do. They're just salt of the earth people, man. And Francois is just chief among them. I mean, the next time I hold a Levidian book with Francois art, knowing Brian James Freeman did it, and especially if it's a Philip Fracassi title, you just feel good all the way around about everybody involved. And so, yeah, I interviewed him, and then later on, he was saying to me, he said, "Man, I was worried you were just gonna go off on CD." I'm like, I would never do that to anyone, because it made me feel bad. So, like, of course I have this reputation, and I hope nobody would feel like I'm holding it against them for a different experience, because all these experiences are legitimate, right? I mean, there are people that he's done great things for and with, and connected them to some incredible things, and your experiences are that. I'm just from the sidelines saying, like, I don't agree with it, and I'm very serious. I'm very pissed off. But yeah, you know, what are you gonna do? And so I felt bad. I felt bad for making anybody feel. I'm not attacking you guys. I'm not attacking anybody but the person I'm naming, and I'm not even really attacking. I'm critiquing strongly, hoping that some things change. Just hoping that there's an improvement in the situation. So, Mr. Purple counts as some chiz. Yeah. I have zero chiz other than that purple. Yeah. I say we all mail Jeff some chiz. How do you know it's not a grab bag? You know what? I don't know. I mean, it's not, because I didn't buy a grab bag. I didn't. There's honestly, okay, say what you will about Chismar and Cemetery Dance and their lack of giving one tiny little shit about their customers getting their books on time, but they would never send something like that's this beat up. Never. They would They wouldn't do it. I mean, they would never charge somebody for this. That I would never claim they would do that. That's funny. So I don't have Final Task. I don't have. I haven't read those. Should I? Oh my God. I didn't get an email. I didn't get a shipping notice. I didn't get any sort of packing slip. So this is just a fun little. Yes, I guess I could reach out. But you know what? Sometimes mysteries are better left as mysteries. You know, sometimes it's just better to just let it be. Because knowing things is like kind of not fun anymore. So what you're saying is sent in the regular CD way. Goodwill wouldn't accept the book, so they sent them to you. I can't see the chat. Maybe now I can see it. Maybe everyone is just boring tonight. Someone here is secretly chiz. Is it you, Mike? No, Mike is not. I'm an old bastard. Maybe I still can't. Oh, see. Haha. You got a rep. I wouldn't send anyone chiz, even Jeff. Even me. I wouldn't send it along. I'm happy that everyone just knows me for the carefree guy I am. I think it's Mitch sending it to you. Nah, don't reach out. Make them think it landed and no one cared. Don't look into it. I ordered memorials and had the ding book sent to you. No need to look into it. I couldn't imagine they would arrive today of all days. Oh, thank you. Mystery solved. Thank you, Jesse. That was hilarious. So, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. What I like about knowing that it was you, Jesse, is that for a moment, I gave Dick Chiz more credit than he deserved. You see? I thought I respected him as an adversary, willing to play this game and go back and forth and shots fired, and we can all laugh about it. But he's not. He doesn't have that sense of humor. He doesn't have that creativity. He doesn't have that heart to engage, even at this level. So I can now go back to my lowered opinion of Dick Chiz and Cemetery Dance and just enjoy these dinged books. And I gotta say, also, my low esteem for them lowered a little bit because they're seriously gonna send this garbage. I don't care if it was free because you bought memorials. I don't care. This is ugly and beat up and I'm serious. This is like a book left on the Greyhound bus and everybody gets it to paw it. You know? It's a book that I wouldn't even put this book in one of those little neighborhood libraries. You know, those little things they have in the super white elitist neighborhoods, the little things that make them feel good about living among other rich elite people. Like, oh, aren't we just so fun? I went out on my jog today to get my latte, whatever, and I went right past one of those libraries. I left a book in there. I wouldn't even leave a book like this in there. This is an insult. So to think somebody is supporting Chiz being his street team, and this is the shit they send? Damn. The face in the crowd is fine. It's in good condition. It doesn't look all dinged. But this is beat to hell. It's ex-library. I mean, dude. I mean, I don't know what I just contracted by handling that book, because that book has been in a lot of hands. And here's the thing, Jesse, they shipped your dinged books in a box with nothing else. There was no bubble wrap. There was no care to it. Oh, this just gets better. Wow, that's just phenomenal. That's great. Oh man, that's funny. That's great. Bravo, Jesse, for sure. Can the show start finally? Yes, we're gonna talk about things, man. Greyhound buses are not that bad, actually. No, they are not. I know you're devil's advocate, Hans. I wasn't really bashing the Greyhound bus. I'm just saying, like, a book left there has been handled by everyone. I protest the besmirching of Greyhound. Oh man. Hey, I live in a mixed race neighborhood that's full of those library things. Do you? Okay. I don't want to mock them, but I do. I do. I do. I like them actually. I like people encouraging other people to read, and that's why I would have more respect than to put this dog. And I don't want to insult dogs. But it's funny that I now have the complete Gwendy's trilogy. I read Button Box. I sold that thing. I think I might have the trade edition. But I sold the signed first edition with the Nocturnal Readers box, dust jacket, and the slipcase. I sold that. But I have the trade, and I have the Magic Feather. I could read them, but why would I do that? So what you're saying is your books arrive dinged as expected. 100% chance of dinging. Don't get jealous because reading is illegal. Oh my God. That is funny. Creepy Couch is here. Yes. Good to see you, Chad. Chad's here. Chad's the best, man. Chad's awesome. So I guess we should start the show officially, half hour into the show. I did want to take a moment and send thoughts and prayers out to Philip Fricassi's family. He just lost his mom, and heavy duty, man. He lost his dad, just months ago? It wasn't even a year ago. Heavy stuff. And he flew out to Detroit. He put all of his social media stuff on hold, and so here's to you, Philip. I hope you're hanging in there. I hope you're doing okay. Death is a natural thing. It's something that happens, and we all have to cope with it. We all have to face it at some point. And we all see our parents go, doesn't make it any less hard. And, pain is temporary, and, hopefully the memories will keep you through. You could remember the good times and have plenty of those to reflect on and stay happy when you think of the people you love. So I just wanted to say that. I just felt like that's a heavy blow in 1 year, It's really hard. And it's hard because Philip, man, he's on a roll. He's doing some great things. He has a lot going on professionally. I think he's really hitting his stride and dudes and on fire, and these sorts of things come along and they can take the wind out of your sails. And I know he's got a lot of projects he's working on, a lot of stuff he has to be writing currently, and this sort of thing not only takes the time to grieve, but it takes the headspace, and the heartache can affect the creative process, and it's hard to swallow, to bite that back and persevere. So thoughts and prayers are with him and his family for sure. Chad, I got my thunderstorm bed makers. Amazing. That's so brutal for Philip. Losing your mom sucks, but both parents within a year is totally brutal. Yeah. All comers are welcome to challenge me and my champion at Fricassi Fest. Nobody's going to fight Stephen Wade Nelson Jr. Nobody. Damn, my heart goes out to him. Drinking a shot of Jack for him right now. Yes. And Kai's a wheel, man. Kai's a wheel. It rolls. And sometimes you're at the top. Sometimes you're at the bottom. The only thing you can hope is that it spins quickly and that pain is temporary and speedy. So, heavy duty note. I didn't want to hold everything down on that. Oh, I forgot to pull something up. Damn it. Damn it to hell. I meant to pull something up because Richard Chizmar was teasing a Billy Chizmar book called Them. So there's a book coming out called Them. And he's like, oh, I can't wait for everybody to read it. And everybody's like, this is the book that Levidian's publishing. And, oh, man, I don't know. You know what? Get them to send that to me, and I'll, because I want a Levidian book. But can you buy a Billy Chiz Levidian book and still... See, I can't say that because I want everybody to buy a Levidian title, right? I want everyone to support Levidian. I don't want him to publish a dog that, and again, no insult to dogs, but I don't want him to publish something that doesn't sell and cost and hurts him. You know, I want everybody to buy it. If you're in a position where you have the extra money and you want something to look at on your shelf and shake your fist at, then go get it. I'd be open to reading an arc and either recommending the book if it's good or keeping my mouth shut if it's bad. So, Brian James Freeman, if you're watching this, hit me up with an arc of that Billy Chiz book. And if it's good, I will promote it. I will. I don't expect it to be, but, you know, whatever. So awesome, Mike. Oh, yeah, so... Yes, Chad got... Bedmakers was out. And I wish... Yeah, I wish I would have got it. We were fighting at Fracassi Fest. I'll have to bring my gloves. No, Mike. You would be disqualified. There's no fighting at Fracassi Fest. Or at least that we can talk about, according to rule number 2. That's the one Josh Mellerman is doing the introduction for. Yes, Josh Mellerman said he's doing the introduction for, yes. I can't... Yes, that was it. I could try to find it. I could try to find the... I believe it was a tweet from Dick Chiz. Richard... I mean, I can't believe he doesn't have me blocked everywhere. Richard Chizmar. I don't see it. I'm scrolling. He's talking about this stuff, Beth, blah, 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 memorials. I don't see it, but he did, he was talking. I couldn't believe that we have, a connection with Josh Mellerman as well. That hurts. It hurts my heart, you know? Yes, here it is. Here, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up so you guys can see it. It's not like I'll pull it up Mr. Purple style, you know. So here it is. Reading Billy Chizmar's first novel with a mind to write the foreword, and man, oh man, this is one of the best debuts I've ever read. Can't wait for everyone to read Billy Chizmar's debut novel, Them. Coming this summer. This summer. So here's the thing. I know Brian James Freeman moves fast. Is this a title he has ready and queued up to release in the summer? Is this something he's going to get out the door? And Josh Mellerman is saying that at least on March 15th, he was reading it with a mind to write the foreword. So he still has to write the foreword. But I guess you could announce it in the summer and release it in the fall if it's like announced because all the art's in, all the signatures are in, all the text is in. You just send it to the printers in the spring or whatever. So and then you announce it in the summer. Anyway, so that's kind of crazy. His first novel, Josh Mellerman connection, because what did Josh Mellerman sign at Levidian? This is gonna bother me. What did he sign? Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my mind. Did he sign? What did I get Josh Malerman's signature in at Levidian already? Good, I'm out of shape and wouldn't last anyway. Oh my God, you'd probably fight longer than me. I'm reading the new Malerman right now, and it's so damn good. Get it for the Josh Malerman signature. Yeah, if you're a Malermaniac, you got to do it. Speaking of Thunderstorm, I wonder how many copies of the new Jeff Strand Veiled pre-order will produce. 125 is kind of steep. It may derail my Strand. Huh. Yeah. So wait. I have all the Thunderstorm Strand books, and most of them have a limitation between 60 and 75. I only fight with 3 things: thumbs, minds, or blades. Josh Malerman is always your friend and support anything you do. Maybe they got King to ghostwrite for Billy Chiz. Oh my God, yeah. I don't care who blurbs it, I ain't interested. It is probably, he is professional, he's nice, but what did he sign? Josh Malerman, what did he sign for Levidian, for another author? I know he did. I'm just going blank. But if you want to look at that Thunderstorm, yeah, so I thought it was interesting. Veiled was announced. Taking pre-orders on Thunderstorm's 11th Jeff Strand book. The first 5 were published Black Voltage. The second were Jeff's gleefully macabre imprint. And after some discussion, we decided to return to Black Voltage. And I imagine that has to do with the divorce from Lynn Hansen, because I believe she was involved on that gleefully macabre. It's probably a business decision. They probably maybe created that business together and therefore had to dissolve it. So we want to get a good grasp on how many Strand collectors are planning on picking these up, since they will be different production attributes and price points, meaning no Lynn Hansen involvement, and more expensive. The first book will be Veiled. I have that on my shelf. I don't know if it's signed or not. So I'm going to read it. I love Jeff Strand. Cover art by Frank Walls. Pre-order today. And then they're shipping the drive-in. So that's scheduled to begin next Monday. So that's cool. Anyway, that is something to be seen, and I just wonder why would Paul worry about people dropping off of the Jeff Strand train? Why would he be concerned about that? You might be thinking of Malerman signing something for Tyler Jones, Jeff. Yes, but there was something. Maybe I am thinking of I don't think so. Heart-shaped box. Thank you, Mark. Yes, Malerman signed heart-shaped box. That's the Joe Hill. Yes, thank you. That's what it was. Speaking of Strand, I just did a cover for him. Oh, you did that. That's a cool cover, Chad. The ventriloquist dummy. I like it. Why are we giving Chiz Jr. our precious minutes? But we're bashing him. We're saying don't. Yes, I mean, I'm in a bag. I'm in a corner on that. I'm wanting to promote Levidian, but he's making it tough, man, with the mini Chiz. You know. Yes, Malerman signed heart-shaped box. I couldn't find a deadline time period for the Strand pre-order. Not sure how long I have to decide. I did. TJ replaced him. What? Anyway, here we go. There we go. Let's just pour the rest of this. Let's just drink the rest of this, and let's move along. But yes, I couldn't imagine buying them. I can't imagine that book's going to be any good. But you want to see something else that kind of gets me pissed off? Or here, let me put it another way. Here's something I don't understand, and I need it explained to me. Jason Pinagar wrote, now that all the lettered and numbered editions of Shawshank Bible are in the hands of their new owners at $4,000 a pop, it's time to announce the artist edition. I know a lot of folks were disappointed they didn't get the chance to spend $4,000 on a King signature. So the hope is that this edition will give more people the chance to not buy groceries for a month. To add this to their collection, enjoy the artistry and beauty of so many talented collaborators and at a much more affordable price point. Wait till you get to that price point. There will be 50 copies available. And it'll include the following features. Signed by Glenn Chadbourne, Mark Edward Geyer, Francois, Paul Michael Caine, Jesse Nelson, and David Dyer. Now, Francois is the best name on that list for talent that I know of, that I'm familiar with. And Paul Michael Caine's second among them. And Glenn Chadbourne's third, but that's great. Premium faux leather cover. Faux leather. Now, Barnes & Noble releases faux leather books for like $25, right? So that really doesn't feel like a very amazing thing. Note from Andy to Warden Norton on front free end paper. So I could write a note and say it's from Andy to Warden Norton. It's really not from Andy. Andy's a character in a story. So it's not a letter written by Tim Robbins. Andy. So somebody wrote a letter and put it in a Bible that they cut up. Printed end papers, designed by main artist David Dyer. Very nice. I know he does good work. Hand-hollowed, rock-hammered cutout. So it's hand-hollowed. They by hand, they cut a hole in a Bible. As an altar boy, that's blasphemy. Not that I'm sending priests out to get anybody straightened out, but reprint of illustrations by famed artist Mark Edward Geyer featured on lettered numbered editions. So it's a reprint of illustrations. Custom slipcase designed and crafted by Jesse Nelson. Very nice. 1 in 5, luck of the draw, will feature original Shawshank-themed remark from one of these three master artists. Mark, Francois, and Glenn. Price for this edition is set at $5.95 plus $25 shipping. So $620. Okay, you follow me? But that's just the Bible that's been cut up and put in a slipcase with a note written by somebody. That's it. That's what you're getting. You're getting a defaced Bible, and I guess I have to see more. I don't know what Francois did in this. I don't know where the art comes from. I'd have to see it, but I don't know. To keep costs down, the rock hammer will not be included, but you can buy the rock hammer at an additional cost of $350. It sounds like it's a very cool hammer. Hammer time. So the whole thing's going to cost you, if you want both, it's going to cost you, they had the $945. Here it is. There's a slipcase, so it looks like a prisoner's uniform. There it is. Holy Bible, bound in faux leather. There's buttons on the outside of the slipcase. And that's it. They didn't show pictures of the rock hammer or the cutout or the end papers or the artwork. So I don't have a whole lot to go on. And apparently it was selling really well. I think like almost immediately, 25% were sold. And then he wrote 50% sold. So 25 at least are spoken for. I don't know how many remain. I just don't get it. I don't know if anybody there can help me with that. I just don't get it. Sorry, I had to step aside. I don't think CD would have X-Library copies on hand. That was a horrible grab bag. It was kind of crazy. You can skip a title. No one would know. No, I did not start early, Sean. No, I started like right on time and really loud. I got my shipping notification for Find the Torch last night from Thunderstorm. I'm waiting Michael Marshall Smith to send back my little chapbook edition of it. Oh, you sent it to him for a signature. Jesse, you have some network, man. I don't know who you know or how you know them that you do know, but you get to people. It's amazing. Somehow this was the second worst thing to happen to Bibles this week. I get your joke, Stephen Wayson Jr. Iowa women are beating LSU. 1 minute left and Lay going home. I'm watching that as well. You guys are watching some sport ball. Hi, Jeff. Glad to see you. Please tell Poe. I said, I will, Russell. You got to meet him sooner or later. Wait, what was the price on this? I zoned out. It was for the Bible itself was $5.95. And then for the rock hammer, you add $3.50, and the total came to $9.45 for both. So it's right here, $9.45 for both. And I will say that is, I'd have to see the artwork, I'd have to see the end papers, I'd have to see these things in person to know if they are as great as the price commands, because that's a lot of goddamn money. That's a lot of money for a Bible that I could cut up a Bible and write a note in it for you and send it on the way. So, and then profits are going to support the Innocence Project. So you always are suspect with charities. I am. I don't trust anything. So I looked it up, and they got a really great rating as a charity. They have a great rating. So then I looked up, like, what's their track record? Because the Innocence Project, their mission is to get innocent people out of jail. And if you think about it, it's like, there should be no innocent people in jail. That's horrible. Of course, we don't know all the circumstances surrounding every single thing that happens. But, damn. And then you think, in the law of averages, or just sheer numbers, there's got to be some people that are caught up in the system and convicted that don't deserve it. Just from association or being in the wrong place at the wrong time, the luck of the draw even, it could be a number of factors, but you think, yeah, no system is perfect and there's going to be issues. So that's great. I'm glad there's an organization that is looking to provide that. Their track record, though, less than half the people they champion are actually innocent. But even the few that are innocent, it means the world to them. Some of these people, man, spend 30 years in jail before they're sprung. I can't even fathom that theft of life, to spend 30 years in jail for something you didn't do. But I guess like 41% of the cases they take on are actually innocent, and 43% are actually proven guilty. Their guilty convictions are confirmed by the DNA testing, and then the other rest of the percent were indeterminate. Like there was no conclusive proof one way or the other, so those convictions probably just stand. So less than half the time they do it. But again, like I said, they got 21 innocent people off death row. Jeez. Boom. So maybe these people are, I mean, you could just support the Innocence Project without buying a cut up Bible. I just don't, I'm sorry, I don't see it. I can't see it. I'm trying. Poe needs, I would imagine. Yeah. Uh-oh, wait. I disconnected and I'm reconnecting. Am I there? Hello? Am I there? People love spending money. Bring me the boy. I don't know if...
Here is the Poe.
Oh. Here. Okay, good. Here's Poe. Oh, the baby. Ow! He is a puppy like you wouldn't believe, but this is a puppy. He's a Belgian Shepherd. He's a Grenendale. Oh my God. He is such a baby. Such a little baby. And he's biting. Okay, he's wound up. All right. Oh my God. He jumped. I don't know if that caught. He jumped out of my hands and I caught him again. He's too hyper. I mean, he's a puppy. They're going to play with him right now and get him, like, sorted. But that's Poe. Oh, yeah. He's awesome. Yes. I see you now. Yes, you are. It was just a second. Okay, you froze for a minute. You're back. Okay, good. Yeah, because I got a notice on my screen that OBS was reconnecting. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. I love that dog. Can't wait till he takes over the chair. He will soon. I'm training him up. Cute dog. I lost my Poe a year ago. Black Chihuahua. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, my God. Yeah, my daughter chose, my kids chose the name. I wanted Negan. Or Nero. They also talked about Bear, Otto, Toby, Poe, Lobo, and Knox. So Lobo, I liked Negan, Nero, Otto from Simpsons, but we went with Poe. I can't say I'm disappointed, but it was all the kids. Yeah. Oh my God. Black Chihuahua. Oh, he was a good boy. That breaks your heart. Milo took off for 2 days. Well, he was gone for 24 hours, technically. Just gone. Out the door. He came back real dusty, and he wanted to go right back out. I'm like, what were you eating and drinking for the day? So, what? Oh, I'm sorry. You just... Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's very choppy for me. I need to get an Ethernet jack for my computer. So I'll fix that. I don't know what. That's why I wanted to go live. I went live on last Tuesday. Well, I had Monday obligations, but that Tuesday I wanted to go live. I definitely wanted to test the system out. It worked just fine. So keeps going in and out of live for me on YouTube. I got smooth video right now. That's nice that you let your kids name him considering he will outlive you. I know, because I won't be here. It was choppy, but improved. Good now. Okay. I don't know. We'll see if we got another half hour in us collectively. And then we'll keep going. We'll keep talking. I'll talk. I don't shut up. But I don't know. Does that Bible jazz anybody? Do you guys get jazzed on that Bible? I don't know. I just can't imagine $4,000. I can't imagine $1,000 for that. It just doesn't compute. So what else do we have to talk about? Let's get rid of that. We talked about Richard Chismar. Here's something just crazy, though. Here's something crazy. Look at this. Check this out. Bird Box. This is an ARC. It's currently at $338. I'm going to refresh that to make sure. Yeah, $338, and it ends in 3 days. This thing is not signed by anybody. It is an ARC. Bird Box ARC. You can see that signature page is blank. There's nothing special about it. I have that arc right here. I got it right here. I bought it for $35 like a year and a half ago. I just can't imagine $338. And that's funny because I was looking at some of these old auctions, and there was a Pearl arc for $127. Who is out there buying these Mallerman arcs? I don't understand it. I mean, that's insane. You can't even get Dark Regions you can't get that much for a Dark Regions lettered edition of Mallory or Bird Box. Bizarre. And it's just like out of nowhere. So this was something else I was looking at. Maybe someday I'll talk about who this person is. Just maybe be wary if you ever buy from. That's all I'm going to say right now. Let me just say, I think this person is going around thumbing down all my videos. It's kind of sad, but I don't know. And I wasn't, let's go to completed listings. So, yeah, I wanted these. That's what I was looking. But there it is, Mallerman. This auction ended. It sold. There are no other pictures for it. Who's the seller? Is it Donnie? No, it's Miss M.K. Berger. 7 auctions, 7 sales, or at least 7 feedback rating. 120. What? And there are no pictures of the inside to judge, or the back cover, or the damn page block. I mean, how did it command that much money? I wouldn't pay $1,000 for a Jesus autographed Bible. That's funny. Yeah, I don't. Your next pet will be a goat. That is true. That is true. We were talking about getting a goat, and we learned you have to at least get 2. You have to have buddy goats. We're gonna get 2 pygmy goats. Now, no lie, I would love to have goats, man. Let's go get some goats. Pull of the Mercari listing. It's the same book that sold for $8 plus shipping. I missed by minutes. I don't know if I'm misunderstanding. I saw that. I have the same arc signed to me by Josh. Maybe I'll throw it up on eBay for $1,000. I don't know, man. It's so crazy. Buyer beware. Yeah. I saw that someone got an Earthling Goblin for $499. Yep. Yeah. Right here. Earthling Goblin, $499 or best offer, and whoever bought it didn't even waste time making a best offer. The thing is, you can ask whatever you want for them that you're selling, but that sure as hell doesn't mean that it's worth it. No. So here's the thing. That's why I go to the completed sales. And this tells me Pearl sold for $127. And we got 8 bids on this thing, 9 bids, at $338. Now, does this person have friends that are artificially inflating the prices? I don't know. But I wouldn't hang it. I mean, the highest bid I would have ever given on this would be maybe $100. If I was really a completist and I wanted this book really bad, I would maybe go to 100. But then after that, I would be like, all right, well, I'd fold. I'm out. You guys win it. You know, I don't need it. I'm not a completist. I just can't imagine going that distance. That's nothing. Someone was selling a trade edition of a book for $6,000 because the author passed. Oh, man. Yeah. Wow, I sold my Earthling Goblin way too early. I know. I sold my Little Red Book of Requests too early. I sold my PS edition of The Stand too early. I made money on both of them, but I could have gotten more. But then you just get into a game of speculation. You're going to sit there. What if the market dips beyond belief? Like Mallerman, the market for Mallerman titles used to be really hot, and then it was ice cold for a long time. And now I'm seeing these aberrations going on because it's weird. So like let's look at Mallerman signed. Josh Mallerman signed. What's going on? These are sales. These are all completed listings. But let's take out the completed listings and look at what shipping plus highs first. Nobody's buying. $399 for a Mallerman, $3 for a Bird Box SST for the set. Nobody's buying that. Inspection is amazing. So all these are sitting there unclaimed. It's so weird why that one, look at this, 150 or best offer. And they're sitting there. It just makes me wonder, why the hell were those arcs so big? Anyway, yeah. What are we saying? Yes. So you could hang on to the books forever, and then they're not going to return, or they dip in value, whatever. It's a crapshoot, and you shouldn't be buying books that you're speculating on. Here's another bit of really sad news. Now, when you were talking about that, Mr. Weapons, were you talking about that book for $6,000 because the author passed? What author was that? I'd like to know. Because an author just passed this week, James Moore. He was very big over here at Earthling, and he's got a new book coming out. Christopher Golden and James Moore, Bloodstained Neverland. That's really so sad news. I know he wasn't doing good. I have a number of his books. I have the Blood Red trilogy. I have Slices. Where is it? Is it around? Is that sold out? Out of print? It must be. Yes, it was. It was from 2009. And Paul Miller was selling these as a fundraiser for James Moore's medical bills. It's sad. It's so sad. And I bought one at that time. He was only selling it for $25. Limited time offer. Sales for the exclusive benefit of the author. Yeah. $25. You could have done the full $45. It's sad, man. So, but yeah, look at these kick-ass photos of Dune. Look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. And then, of course, Tyler Jones and Jeffrey Thomas, The Spirit of Place. Still haven't read it. Ray Bradbury. Okay, yeah. James Moore passed this week. Then I find out Ray Garton is fighting cancer now. Oh, man. That's sad, man. That's awful. Mark, I might think a Jesus signed Bible might be hesitant about its authenticity. You would be yeah, I can't read it because of the damn heart emoji. It's blocking it. You wouldn't be a fool to do such a foolish thing, right? No. Number one would never do that. Not at all. I'm getting connection issues. This is just I just hate it. I hate it all. Hate it all. But we looked at Thunderstorm. We looked at Earthling. Yeah, I don't know what else. if there's anything else much to cover other than this, the Patreon. I launched it, ways to earn money. You're looking at it as a creator. So I don't know how I can look at it otherwise. Go to insights. Yeah. I don't know if that's how I change it. But I'm excited about it. There are the 3 membership levels. They highlight the most popular one. So Stay Frosty, Limited Edition, and FOMO. We got 1 member going strong, and thank you. So I'm really looking forward to making this place just fun. Like I get jazzed about it, and I'm anxious to start putting stuff up there and start experimenting and making it a sandbox and playing around with it. And also, I have a website I'm working on, so that'll be a lot of fun too. It's a lot of fun. But it's been a rough week, man. Oh, talk about the punches. Just, I thank God no deaths in the family. Knock on wood. I don't have any wood. There's no wood. I'll knock on this press board. But with the puppy and all the stuff going on and Easter and just some general madness and launching the Patreon, it's been just a wild ride. I still have never read a Ray Garton book. I need to fix that. I have to fix that too. Jason sent me one. Jason, who's not here tonight. Miss you, Jason. I got to read. He sent me Live Girls and Paranoia Tango. So I got to read those. Yeah, man. It's like the old guard. All these iconic authors, the pioneers, the people who blazed the way and created this horror community. Man, they're getting up there. Everybody gets old, and it's hard. It's hard to watch them go. But I mean, they've achieved something. They've achieved their immortality in these words, in these stories, and appreciate them while they're here. Because it's just all too short, man. It is all too short. I did get to see Nick Roberts again this weekend. I ended up buying 3 more copies of his books. Mike he's a, you're a home state guy, man. You're taking care of a home field advantage. Your local authors. It's good. Shockwave Rider showed up today. Very cool. That's Centipede Press. I gotta say, I've fallen away from Centipede Press. I mean, maybe it's because I'm writing the newsletter and I'm preoccupied with that, but I haven't really looked at the Centipede Press newsletter in any great detail lately. I think I will want the Neuromancer and the Sprawl trilogy from Jared. I would love that. Will I do it? Will I spring for it? I don't know. I have the Suntup edition and it's glorious. So, yeah. Has anybody read Shockwave Rider? Is it good? That's a good question. I love the cover. The cover looks badass. Should I pull that up? Why not? Why not? It's just us here. Just us hanging out. Shockwave Rider. So let's look at this baby. Here it is. Look at that. That's just crazy. So he's all jacked in. He's jacked into The Matrix by John Brunner. Unsigned. So the signed edition zipped out. So you're going to get Tokyo Doll for an extra $20. You can get that bundle. That's how I say bundles. Being born a genius isn't all it's cracked up to be. You know what? The smarter you are, the more miserable you are, I think. It's my theory. In fact, it comes with a steep price. For most, that price is governmental indoctrination. Wow, that escalated quickly. We went there. But aiding the administration in its efforts to boost its defense may not sound all that bad. That is until you realize what they're really after. Then, like Nick Hefflinger, you split dodge and ride the wave for as long and as far as it takes you. Sounds cool. So this sounds like through Nick's flashbacks, we learn about his hacking literacy, living the plug-in lifestyle, and his ability to punch in a new identity at any phone booth. Oh, so it is the Matrix. Oh, so it is Neuromancer. Huh. Interesting. The Shockwave Rider. I never knew that this was in that. That's exactly what I would think. That's where the Matrix got it from. Published when personal computers were in their infancy, the Shockwave Rider offers a prescient glimpse. I like saying prescient. Into a future where personal data is always up for grabs. Oh, that's today. Self-medication is an epidemic. Oh, that's today. And the planet is just one strike away from Armageddon. Oh, that's today. Sound familiar? Brunner may have missed the mark with his timing, but he wasn't far off base, prefiguring our modern world or that of the cyberpunk genre. Wow. Okay, so yeah, that is pretty cool. Oh, I did not know Francois was involved. I was actually... Did I talk to him about that in the interview? I'm like, I don't think you've done a Centipede title. Dudes, that's very cool. 500 copies are signed by Swanwick, Francois, and Sauer. It has a top edge stain, ribbon marker, and illustrated on papers. You know, typical Centipede Press quality. That's very cool. Wow, now it's a book I would want. Yeah. Yep. Very cool. So, dust jacket and title page artwork by Carl Fitzgerald, and interior artwork and reverse dust jacket art by Francois. Very cool. Nice. That is a beautiful book. Congrats to all who got it. I'm jelly. Yeah, I'm jelly. I would love to keep going with it. I love the Centipede production, but I'm finding my love for the stories to be spotty. I've sold some after reading. Really, Tim? Which ones? Because I've also gone out on a limb with Centipede, and a lot. I mean, I've basically just gone on faith with Centipede. And every single time I've loved what I read. The Drive-In by Joe Lansdale. Blind Sight by Peter Watts. Dune. Dune's a different thing, man. I will finish reading Dune in June. I will. For sure. Maybe. For sure. But I can't remember other books. But I do have Alligator and The Cipher sitting on my shelf. Oh, the John Blackburn books. Bury Him Darkly, you know, those were really good. Cornell Woolrich was awesome. So I don't know. I've never read a Centipede book that was a dud for me. Maybe I will. Oh, you know what? One was. Yeah, Hellhound. That wasn't that good. I didn't dig that. It was okay. The Dogs was just okay. So the vintage horror stuff was just okay. But I love Sellers. Love that one. That was a great read. No, I haven't actually read it, but I really trust Jared. See? Yeah, that's me too. I'm waiting on Centipede's Ghost Story and Shadow of the Torturer. Gene Wolfe and Gibson are the two Centipedes I'm waiting for the most. I'm waiting on CP's Ringworld. Can't wait for the Frankenstein and Alice in Wonderland books. You and me both. I would love to get both of those. I probably won't get either, but I would love to get that Salvador Dali. Huh? Yeah, Alice in Wonderland. Producer Jill heard that and came over here for that Alice in Wonderland with the Salvador Dali artwork. Yeah. Oh. I haven't been to the Centipede site in a long time. What do we got? what were the ones that I was looking for? Oh, I Reign in Hell by Quentin S. Crisp. That, to me, anticipated ship date of December 2023. That was a book I was interested in. That's The Hell Candidate looked good. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, look at all these. I can't believe Let's Go Play at the Adams. Oh, it's sold out. Okay, I didn't know if that was something that was still nearly sold out section. So I should have gotten Rough Justice, because I have the other two Raznik Thames. Signed copies are still available for $60. God damn it. I shouldn't have looked at that. Why did I do that? Oh, you know what? That's just not cool. I'm gonna have to close it out. But yes. Yes. You know, I'm kind of proud of myself that I didn't talk about my newsletter content, because I was really pissed off when I wrote that about, now I'm remembering, about that whole Patrick McDonough thing and Midworld with lightening a black girl's skin. Like, no, dude, you don't do that. I am proud. I made it to 10 o'clock without talking about that. I mean, not in depth, you know. Not in depth. I forgot about Alice. Want that one also for the Dolly artwork. I have Centipede. Let's Go Play at the Adams. Just can't get into it. Started out dry as crap, and I quit after a few pages in. I want to get to it again soon. So, Mike, I have bad news for you. It does have a detached quality to it. This Mandel Johnson writes in a way that is like, it is like, there is a detached element to it. There's a cold quality to how these kids are going about what they're doing. It's like if you see a kid burning an ant with a magnifying glass. They don't really care. They don't empathize with the ant. It's just something to do. It's something, oh, look, the sun can burn things. They're burning leaves, they're doing this, and then an ant crawls by, they burn the ant, and it means nothing. There's no sort of emotional stake in it. And there is that coldness to Let's Go Play at the Adams that I could see can come off as dry. And in many ways, that's what actually makes the book brutal. That detached lack of empathy and turning a human being, desensitizing a human being, or dehumanizing a person and turning them into a plaything is the chilling aspect of the book. And that it's children doing it. Because children are held up as this ideal of innocence and goodness. You know, we think that children are tainted by the environment, and that if you know, there's that nature nurture debate. Are people born serial killers or are they made? Well, if you read a lot of true crime books, it's like they have to have that capacity and then they have to be activated. So it's a little bit of both. Because there are a lot of people who go through hell as children and they never hurt another person and they just turn inward. And then there are those who are traumatized as kids that go on to victimize others. So what Mandel Johnson's doing is making it about if you've taken any child developmental psychology courses, then you see that empathy does not come really early. In fact, empathy is something that you only get after experience and years of experience, where you realize, oh, I don't like the way that feels. Therefore, that person must not like the way that feels. I relate to that person because I've been through something similar. And over the years, you develop an empathy muscle that you either crushes you into a pathetic 51-year-old man, or you quash it and you go on to victimize people. I don't know, but the idea that empathy is not probably natural or inherent. And I think that's the most chilling thing. We like to think of these kids as these little angels. And wow, their capacity for violence. It's almost like they need to learn not to be cruel. Cruel is the natural state of the human animal. It's a good theory. So there is that experimental sort of analytic quality to the book. And I loved it. I loved that book. And it is more academic. It is more of a study in barbarity. Love the new newsletter. Thank you. I'm glad you did. I'm glad. I'm glad. I hope everybody finds some value in that stuff. Anyone else cutting out a ton? Oh man, I am too. Yep. Okay. It's getting choppy for me also. Okay. Have a great evening. My connection has been rough. Okay, later. All right, I'm going to hop off. I don't know. We're going to figure this out. Maybe I'll just go back to no screen sharing and just stick with YouTube. So we'll figure it out. We'll do some fine tuning. I'll do some lives during the week to make sure this doesn't happen again. Maybe roughly the same time. So I can have as apples to apples comparison as possible. But anyway, thank you for joining me. It was a blast. If you're of a mind, if you want to join the Patreon just to check it out and just to hang out, there will be free posts to talk to everyone. There's obviously going to be member-only content. My Francois interview will be something that's shared on the Patreon a couple of days ahead of everywhere else. So that'll be a member-only thing. And it'll be fun. So I really just want to have fun. Seriously, I need fun. Alcohol and fun and coffee in the morning. And no more stray dogs. Even though I love these babies. So, good night, everyone. Had a blast being here. I hope you had a blast. And let's keep having a blast. I'll see you next week, April 8th. Get the Curious King release. And there's another release. Oh, yeah. And get your Thunderstorm. So, take it easy, my friends. And I'll see you next time.